right. Okay. Samuel, I did not sign any contract, so we're just kidding. So for me, I figured out that I could improve my productivity in a very in a very interesting way. So because I wanted to restart my podcast, and I also wanted to write some books that I've had in mind. I think that if I feel that I need to offload them so that I can breathe, like so that so that my head can breathe. Yeah, you know. So it's more of a service to myself more than it is the service to humanity at this point. So yeah, so that presently is something that I'm thinking about and all of that. And yeah, so I started the podcast, record about 7 episodes. I was so happy with myself. And yeah, so I think that that's what it will be that maybe say obsessed with now, in the general sense. But of course, you know where we're here and what's going on with us presently. So yeah, so I'll pass the mic. So we keep the Ayo flowing. So I'll pass the mic to Ayomi Sugar. And I see a book on our profile. So that just makes sense.
Ayomi, are you there?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
What should I say?
Yeah, so it's one thing you are obsessed with. So tell us one thing you're obsessed with currently.
No, they've not seen him. I've not muted. Hello, back. Please let me mute. I've not muted. I don't know how to mute this phone.
You don't mind us, so please continue. Tell us one thing you're obsessed with.
Okay.
You can't think of anything, eh?
Cybersecurity course. So, yep.
Oh, we didn't hear what you said. If you could take it again.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I said that currently I'm obsessed with a course I'm currently taking, and that is cybersecurity course.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
All the best with that. But that's
Thank
really
you.
cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys. It's quite unfortunate. Because of the time, we can't let everybody pass the mic. But be rest assured, next town hall, we will continue this again. So prepare what you're obsessed with. Next town hall, you will share. I've noted all those who didn't speak today. So Cardaso, you didn't speak. Next town hall, you speak. So please prepare. Please prepare. Okay, thank you guys for participating in today's icebreaker. Mayor Victor would present his screen so that we take it up from there and tell you more about deep funding. So if you are new to the community like Samuel, if you are new to the town hall, we are here for you. We are here to tell you more about deep funding. Okay. So first of all, on today's agenda, like I was saying earlier, we will tell you more about deep funding. Then we'll give you an update from our Switzerland team. So they went for a conference in Switzerland, Geneva, for AI for Good conference. So they will tell us a bit about what is happening and all that they're about. Then we'll have a presentation from Samuel, who was part of our icebreaker session. He will tell us about his idea he submitted, Voice for the Voiceless, which is an AI-powered legal aid for refugees. And then we'll move to Tommy, our favorite Tommy. He's one of the big papas in the town hall. So he would come and speak, like a little spotlight on him. Then finally, we will have Sergio, who also presents his idea, okay, about offline AI. So please fasten your seatbelt and get ready. If you need Coke, please, I mean Coca-Cola, sorry, get it ready. Put some ice cubes and straw and be sipping as we start the town hall. So first of all, what is deep funding? Mayor, please continue. So Deep Funding is a decentralized grant program which is tasked to fund projects and initiatives that are beneficial to SingularityNET. And for our mission is to create a democratic, decentralized, beneficial AGI. And for our company values, we are open, we deal with openness, creativity, collaboration, and kindness. And this kind of stick with every work that we do. If you are part of the community, you understand what I'm saying. We are so kind here. So if today is your first time on the town hall, you are welcome. Everybody will give you a warm welcome later, but I'm also giving you a welcome now. Okay. So Deep Funding needs you. So Deep Funding is a community-run program, as I've said before. So here we have three things we kind of look at, okay? We have the propose, we have vote, we have review, discuss, and circle. So the propose, if you have a big idea that aligns with decentralized beneficial AGI, you can turn that vision into a reality, a big one at that, okay? It can be about healthcare, it can be about education, or anything that supports the ecosystem in general. And for votes, in Deep Funding, we also open up to votes. So we give the opportunity for people to vote on projects for them to be funded. And this is how we keep the process democratized and decentralized. And for the reviewers, we have a big people, like a big circle, let me say department in Deep Funding. So they normally have like thoughtful feedback on what people have brought in, like their proposals and projects. So they volunteer to review these proposals and evaluate their strength, check for milestones, and make some recommendations to these proposals. So discuss. This is where you join the conversation, like being on the town hall here, or even joining any of our social media platforms, which we will send a link soon, so that if you are not subscribed to any of them, you subscribe. Actually, you have to subscribe. That is where you get all the announcements and all the good things that comes with Deep Funding. Okay, so we discuss and we collaborate, we share ideas. You could ask your questions there, give us feedbacks, or even just listen, like on the town hall. Okay, and we have circles. So Deep Funding is evolving, is growing. So we have circles, like smaller work groups that are focused in specific areas, and they help Deep Funding continue to achieve its mission and vision. Yeah. So these are the 5 programs we run in Deep Funding. So for the next, Victor, are you there? So for the next, we are looking at you joining Deep Funding, okay? Yes. So the town hall is for you. This is where like the community gathers, like as we are all here, to discuss everything related to Deep Funding. And this is the perfect place to ask your question and learn more as we go ahead. So if you want to know more, you could scan this QR code and go straight to our website. There you find information about the circles, which I spoke about earlier. You could book a presentation slot and tell us more about your ideas. You could see a calendar where we have all the events about Deep Funding there. And you could keep check of all the circles, like what is going on in a circle, what new things they are bringing on board and stuff like that, okay? So we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. If you have a big idea, you could reach out to us and then we could let you present on the town hall, like what we are doing now. So you see other people coming to present later on the town hall, okay? So if you are new here, welcome and feel at home. So this is Deep Funding. My name is Presa. I'm from the event circle, one of the nicest circles in Deep Funding. Okay, so this is a little intro about me. So yeah, let's continue. So today we have our guests. These people who will be speaking next.
Wait, Priscilla. Just a quick one. Sorry. Ali asked if she could do a 1 minute announcement. I'm not sure what it is about. But if it's that quick, maybe we could later. I don't know. You're the host. I'm just making the request a little bit more loud.
Oh, okay. Then Ali, you would make your announcement after the Switzerland team has finished talking. Is that okay? Please give me a thumbs up if that's okay with you. So yes, let's move to our celebrities of the day. So we have Ayo. I can see Andrea. I can see Ubio. I think I saw Rama earlier. You guys, welcome from Geneva. And we would like to feel the Geneva love. So the floor is yours. Give us a warm welcome, as we've already given you, so that I start with my questions.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here at the town hall. We are super happy to be streaming. It's been a really, really tiring day, but we are here. What else, Ayo?
Yeah, do you have questions for us? Or
Yes.
About, so we just so that we know. It's a whole lot.
Yes.
I mean, we could take all of the town hall, but I'm sure you don't want to give us all the town hall, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We don't mind. But
Yeah, energy is like.
Okay, so first question from the community. Okay, how is the vibe like in Switzerland? How is it like? How is the vibe? How is the weather? How is everything?
It's been a little cold, but today was perfect. Perfect. Cold for me because I'm coming from the beach, but I think they were okay.
They have to be okay.
Yeah, so it's been interesting, and I think there's something wrong with the time. At 9 p.m. it's still bright. It's supposed to be dark at 9 p.m. So I think they need to fix that. But other than that, very, very good place, and it's really nice, very beautiful.
That's really nice to hear. I can already see the place is bright. I can see around you. It's so bright. It looks like it's now 4 p.m.
And it's
or
8
3 p.m.
The clock says 8 p.m. You see?
but
Wow.
Now I believe that time is a social construct, especially in Geneva.
I know, right? Okay, so what is like your first reaction when you like entered the conference? What was your first reaction? What did you see different? Something nice? Like, tell us.
So yeah, I think for me, I already expected that it's going to be like an international conference. We're going to have a lot of people, but I wasn't expecting that it's going to be this much people, right? I didn't know
Wow.
this much people interested in the whole topic of artificial intelligence. Like, I think sometimes we just need to leave our bubbles and see what the world really is like. Like, it was totally mind-blowing to know that we do have this number of people interested in the whole discussion around artificial intelligence. Another fascinating thing was the fact that it seemed like everything was happening everywhere. Like, you couldn't say right now we are at conference A, because we have conference A, B, C, D, E, F, and so it's happening parallelly. You are here, they're having a competition. The other side, there's an event going on. Like, everything happening simultaneously at the same time. So it was such an heavy dose program. Like, you just so we had to split ourselves. One person is in A, the other one is in B, the other one is in C. Like, we just so stuff. They had to be finding me at some time because
Yeah, that's true.
they had to make it a hobby, like finding Ubi.
Yeah, instead of finding Wally, it was finding Ubio. And he's wearing this.
Oh, I think it explains why in all the pictures, I barely see Ubio in any of the pictures.
That's me.
Yes, and how do you feel like representing Deep Funding? Like having other people there from different agencies. Like, how do you feel representing Deep Funding?
Yeah, so we've always known that Deep Funding has a very wonderful name. Yeah, so you get to experience it again. So people say, they look at your tag and they say, Deep Funding, you know, and that's so nice. And then it's even better when you tell them what we do, you know, and that's so beautiful. And then sometimes you have to tell them it's not venture capital, you know, because they can't believe, oh, so you are this amazing. Like,
yeah.
and then people ask you, what's the catch? And then you have to find a catch so that they can believe you, right? because you cannot say there's no catch, then they run away because that's a lie, right? So you have to find. So I've manufactured all kinds of catches. I'll share when I come back. Yeah, but it's been an amazing experience. It's one that I mean, I'm sure everybody would like to have over and over and over again. We're building something amazing in Deep Funding. The world has to know about it. The world has to.
Yes. I'm actually happy. I'm happy because how Ayo is just talking. You could see from his expression, he's excited. He's so excited.
Unfair, right?
Yes. Okay, so what is one thing you could bring with you from Geneva? What is that one thing? It can be an experience, like it could be a name of someone.
Oh, okay,
It could be
Andrea,
anything.
you have to go for that one.
Wow.
I can't. Yeah, I think I'm going back with a lot of connections, a lot of friends as well, a lot of meetings as well. This vision of the robots. There were like a lot of robots around. The flying car. You will probably see it in the next post on social media. I don't know. It's been great, fantastic, and it's been tiring too. So
Yeah.
I can also rest. But besides that, I can also I take with me the little gifts that people offered, like emotionally speaking, spiritually speaking, and also like objects. But it's been
Yeah.
a great experience.
Yeah. So if I'm bringing anything, it will be a sense of visibility, the sense of urgency for visibility. Yeah. If there's anything I'm bringing, that would be it for me from this conference. Yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, what about let's say next year? So next year, what if you are going back? And because this is our first time, right? So next year, what will it be different? What will you look at from this experience that you have now? That next year will be different. You will try to make a change to.
Yeah.
When you have to go back next year.
Yeah. So naturally, you know how things happen. Things changes, you know, but I mean, speaking from this point of view, next year we would be attending the conference way before we get there physically, right? We would have started posting and talking about going there maybe a month ahead. It's going to be back to back, the hashtags, the connect and things like that. So that when we get there, they know us. They say, oh, so you guys are Deep Funding guys, you know, and
yes,
and that's good for credibility. It's also good for perception of the value that you bring, you know. So that's what one thing I would, you know, do differently to already attend before we get there.
Yeah, I think if I'm to add to that, I think next year I would like us to attend. Like we shouldn't just come; we should attend, right? I would love to see us take the center stage. I would like to see us. I was talking to Ayo and Judith and the rest, and I was like, some of the people on the center stage were literally doing a quarter of what we are doing in Deep Funding, but they gave them the center stage. So I don't know what it takes to get the center stage, but I would want us next time we're coming here, we're taking the center stage. We are letting them understand what we do, and we are going to speak on it on all dimensions of what we do. So it's not just going to be what is Deep Funding. We are going to speak to it on different dimensions. We are going to put Deep Funding as a conversation that they are going to be having in next year's AI for Good conference.
yes. I actually like the enthusiasm. It's like you guys are really built for this. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys. And I'm also happy because I get to experience everything that is happening in Geneva, in Ghana. Because how Andrea is just sending pictures and videos, and I'm seeing Ayo and all the beautiful things that are happening there with the robots. Man, it's really beautiful to see. So thank you guys for letting us feel like we are in Geneva but in our homes. And also thank you for taking the time to speak with us on the town hall. I know you guys are tired with all the stress and all, but like you guys still made it here. So thank you, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh. Okay, so back to reality, guys. The fun. So second on our list, we have Ali said she has an announcement. We would like to hear from Ali if she's still on the call. Let us hear from her before Samuel takes
Yes,
the
yes,
stage.
I'm here. I'm still here. Sorry, I'm coming and going, but I'm always here. So can I share a little bit? 1 minute.
Yes.
I can put a stopwatch, so we can make it more interesting.
Okay.
So, hello, Deep Funding community. As you know, with NERConf, we've been doing a lot, and we know the impact that Deep Funding had on us last year. So, just wanted to share a little bit how we are doing our tour right now and what's coming next, to see if somehow we can meet with Deep Funding. So regarding SF San Francisco, we had over 150 people coming the first event we did, and the second we had 100, and it was so good. We had people directing the AI Microsoft department coming to speak. We had also the VP designer of Vercel coming to speak, and some other super really cool people. Actually, I went to the World AI Summit. Thank you, Andrea from Las Flores, to share the ticket. And I went to see Ben. I know my minute is over, but let's pretend it's not, and I close. I went to see Ben talk, and it was so good. Really enjoyed it. Seeing the robot for the first time, like the small one, and obviously saw Sophia again, which is always nice to see her. She had some troubles with the internet connection, but but it was very good. So NERConf is going to Mexico, Colombia, and Argentina after this. So if you're from Deep Funding and are in any of these places, please feel free to join us. We are always supporting Deep Funding and sharing it with the community everywhere we go. We speak about it, and hopefully we can have some traction and impact on this community that I love so much. And I always love to come and say hi and what we're doing, because I don't want to be a stranger. I love this community, and I love
you too.
in our time. So thank you so much for the time. And if you want to check out everything I said, you can go to NERConf Instagram. That's it. Thank you so much, Friska, and the team for the space.
You're welcome, and we love you too. We love you too. We love you too. We love you too. Okay, so now that Ali is done, Samuel, are you ready? Yes, we can't hear you. I think you are muted. If you could unmute. Hi, Samuel, you are muted. Kindly unmute.
My bad. Yeah, I've muted. I'm sorry. Okay, I can share my screen, right? My screen.
Yes, you can.
He needs permissions. Give him co-host.
Yes.
Host, or if you're not, whoever it is.
He already has access to share his screen.
Did you give me the access, right?
Yes.
I think Priscilla, you have to make him a co-host, right?
Okay. I did earlier.
Sorry.
Okay.
You
Done.
can see me. All right.
Yes.
Hello. Like I said, I'm new to this community, and it feels like for most of you, a family, a community that has been, for a long time. So yeah, it's exciting to see this. I liked it. So I want to say that. Okay. I'm here to present an idea that I proposed for the ideation challenge. My name is Samuel Abate, my full name. I'm from Ethiopia. And I'm new, like I said. I've been in this ecosystem just for 5 months by now, only 5 months. But it has been a really good experience, and I'm learning every day, and I like that. So also, like I've said, I have ideation winner. I'm an ideation winner from those 8 winners. I'm one of them. I'm generally interested in AI and this decentralized system, though I'm very amateur for this kinds of ecosystem. I have just had few experience back with the Cardano ecosystem also before Deep Funding, but still I'm so amateur, and it's really interesting ecosystem, and I'm getting to know the ecosystem better and better every day, and so I'm happy about that. So the ideation challenge is one of active things that has been running by the time I arrived to this ecosystem, and I am introduced to what it is in the Telegram group. Okay, in this challenge for find the sentence challenge, and while we're doing that challenge, I'm exposed to this ideation challenge, and I took a shot, and it's a really amazing shot. It's somebody like me who's amateur, who has not much many skills and knowledge about how AI work and how decentralized system work. Just somebody amateur come and give an idea that can probably possibly convert it to real world practice, and that was really great opportunity for me, and I tried what was in my mind, and yeah, I became one of the winners, and I'm really glad about that. Okay, so the title of my idea is Voice for the Voiceless. It's an AI-powered legal aid for the refugees. Okay, so as we know, refugees in this contemporary world with a lot of wars and conflicts everywhere in the world, we have a lot of refugees every part of the world. I'm from Ethiopia, like I said, and Eritrea and Sudan are our neighboring countries, and because of the conflict that has been happening there are some refugees in my country, Ethiopia, and I hear from news like in Iraq and also in Ukraine currently, and also other countries. There are a lot of refugees that has been pleading to other countries. So there are a lot of problems a refugee face in that kind of situation. To name some of them, there might be some legal problems, then economic and social isolations, health risks, security threats, a lot of them, etc. But my focus was legal problems. So specifically from those legal problems, specifically the problems that are caused because of lack of understanding of a legal system. As we all know, legal system is not an easy thing to understand, even for a normal person, let alone a refugee that is in a lot of problems, psychologically, spiritually, economically, many kind of things. It's not an easy thing. So there are problems that arise because of lack of understanding of legal system for refugees. And the other part of cause of the problem is the language barrier. That is, when a refugee plead to other, a neighboring country, if the neighboring country speak another language, then that is by itself another big problem. So because of this combined effects, there are other example of problems like lack of legal status and documentation. Okay, refugees are not legally a member of in some country, and then shortage of those kinds of documents is a big problem. Limited access to asylum procedures and statelessness, and and sometimes even forced return to the area that the problem is still active, the war is still active. And the other is arbitrary detention and family separation and etc. There are a lot of problems that are caused because of these two major factors. So my trial to propose is based on these two problems. By the way, as you may know, it's illegal to do any of these things. It's agreed by international law. There is international law for refugees and asylum seekers, but because of many problems, it still is problem. So if maybe we can help that, so that's my idea. That's where I'm coming from. So how exactly can deep funding help these refugees? Well, there might be a lot of ways, but my proposal is providing multilingual AI legal assistance. Okay, that's the solution I propose. Providing a multilingual AI legal assistance. So there is two components here. It's assistance, a legal assistance, and it's a multilingual. So to tackle those two major problems I have mentioned before, we can do this by providing a mobile app or a website, a system that is trained on a foreign refugee and asylum laws, international laws and national laws, and domestic legal systems, and give guidance with cultural sensitivity. So if we can manage to give this AI-powered multilingual assistance, I think it can really, really help those refugees. So maybe delivered the app like we are using to other apps like in ChatGPT and Gemini and other assisting apps. Although they are very general, this is very specific. We can deliver these aids through voice communication or text notes. So let's look. I think you can see my screen, right? Sorry. Okay. Also, I want to give a little extra example. You can see, right? Okay, thank you. So we have some example of feature, category, and description that what we can provide for them. So, for example, legal guidance and right information, giving guidance for these people. Why is this important? Because everybody is not familiar with legal issues. So if this system can explain asylum procedures, for example, and international and national rights for refugees in need, and legal documents and appeal procedures and interview preparation, that can be one way. And another way is multilingual and cultural support. So offering translated content because of, like I've mentioned, the language barrier, and real-time interpretation, also cultural orientation and guidance on legal culture. So this is other example. The other example is referral to legal aid or humanitarian help. That is to connect these refugees, the users, to pro bono lawyers. Pro bono lawyers are lawyers who give legal aid for free, that work for some organization maybe or other NGOs. So we can connect the refugees with pro bono lawyers and emergency resources and notify them a relevant policy change, if any. So other example is community and peer support. That is to provide frequently asked questions based on lived experience of the past refugees. So mostly the problems are common and repetitive, so it can be learned from the past experience of other refugees. So these are one of the things, some of the things, as an example, we can do. And the usage cases, what kind of case will the refugees use this system? Well, for example, at arrival in a new country after plead. So at their arrival, what we expect from our system to deliver is to explain the asylum process, their rights and required documents, and where to find support services, for example, at the arrival, because they are new now for everything. The other case is stopped and detained by authorities. Most of the time, I think you have heard this, the refugees get rejected even to enter to the country because of different reasons by the authorities. So by that time, we can provide emergency right informations, what to say or to do or not to do at that time, and how to contact legal aids. So the other case is receiving asylum rejection, when the refugees seek for asylum and they get rejected because of different reasons. The system should guide on appeal and the deadline and how to find lawyer if necessary. And the other example is seeking the family reunion. This is also another common issues. Family get separated because of different reasons. So in this kinds of case, this kinds of situation, our system should explain legal procedures and forms and timelines and eligibility for family-based claims. So the all explained steps are, examples are how, what our system, the developed, that hopefully will be developed system, will help the refugees in the time of need. So with increased number of war, conflict in everywhere in our world, and thereby increasing number of refugees, from time to time it's increasing, and this kinds of service has enormous benefit, I think, because everybody will not get an access for legal aid because of different reasons. So if we can manage to develop a system that can aid in these kinds of problem, I think that's a big benefit that we can give for the world. I understand this kind of system are not easy to build. It takes a lot of talent and effort and time and finance also. But compared to the desperation of the refugees all over the world, I think it's really useful, and they can use these kinds of systems. And I'm also very eager to see it come to the real world, and people get begin using it. Millions of people around the world, the refugees, I mean. And I'm eager, very eager, if God willingly, this come to the actual usage. And I'm also ready to participate on the process. If anything I can do, I think there is things that I can do as a member of a community. And I'm really excited to put my fingerprint in the process. So I say, let us be voice for the voiceless. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you too. Thank you. Please, do anyone have questions for him? Anyone has questions for Samuel?
Yeah, I if no one has, Friska.
Hi, Rafael.
Hey all. Hey Samuel. Amazing.
Hello.
And not only amazing, but also necessary, right? Needed. Something very important to be involved with. Thank you for that. Actually, my question is not about the slides that you presented now or the project, but rather your process. How did you feel about the process that you went through, this ideation, and also perhaps to understand better how did you get to all of this content? It was from the beginning when you proposed the idea. Of course, it was just a small, perhaps a paragraph or something, and then you came up with this presentation, or it was the opposite? How was the process for you, and how did you feel about it in this challenge?
All right. Thank you. The process as I have tried to explained before. When I was, I think it's about 4 or 5 months before when I come to this community, and I'm invited by a friend, and I came to this kind of community, and then I was getting used to the system, how things work here, and like I said, I'm faced with an opportunity that is saying, if you have an idea, even if you are not technically good, like developing anything, if you have an idea that can change the world, you're welcome. So I'm welcomed by the Peace Challenge, and I thought about the things that I can do, and I hear about refugees and related problems everywhere on YouTube and news, and there is war everywhere in this world right now. So if anything I can do, I'm by the way, I use the other platforms of AI like ChatGPT and Gemini, and I really sensed how useful they can be. Also, those are very general usage case, but if we can bring something that ChatGPT can do for these kinds of specific usage case, I thought that can be really useful, and I give it a shot for my thought, and I try to compile and follow the format of the proposal, and like I said, it's a very short paragraph. It's not like detailed like this, but the basic idea was there. Answering your question, the basic idea was there, but I expanded for my presentation right here. So I think it's not opposite, or it's not even different. It's simply, expanded, I would say, if that is clear.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. That was exactly what I was trying to get from you, to understand more the side of those that propose in such initiatives like this ideation challenge. Did you have the opportunity to also join? We held this, we hosted this event with many citizens from Congo and the conflicts that we had there. Have you participated somehow?
No.
No? Okay, just to check. Yeah, thank you, welcome, and congratulations on this selection as well. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
Priska.
thank
To you.
you. Thank you. Do anyone has any other question? If not, I'm moving on. Mariam. So we have Mariam. She will be giving us a little spotlight on our dearest Tommy, which we've missed so much on the town hall. It's been a long time I've seen Tommy on the town hall, so it will be cool to see him again. Mariam, are you there?
Yes,
Miss
I
Mariam.
am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so sorry, my connectivity is a little bad today. But hi everyone. Hello. So as you know, we recently started a very special segment of our town halls here at the event circle, a spotlight segment where we spotlight members of our community who are doing great things or just even simply being a part of our community. Everyone is important to us, and we just wanted to shine the light on everybody. And today we have an OG of OGs. We have Tommy with us today, and I'm so glad that despite the time differences and he's currently traveling, he agreed to being our spotlight star of the day. So hi Tommy, thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yay. All right, so we're just going to get right into it. I have a few questions here for you, and the first one is, what's something about your background or journey that shaped the work you do today?
That's a good question, and I could take up the entire segment with my vintage. I could take up the time explaining that. Hard work and good intentions are probably the most important, in my journey.
Oh, okay. I think that's great. I think that's great. Not very vintage actually, because I think that hard work and good intentions are still as novel as it possibly can be in today's world. I don't think that anybody can be successful without doing very, very, very hard work. So yeah, thank you.
There's one other thing which I
Yeah.
would recommend to everybody, and it's going to come up later with my obsession. But it's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read it when I was 11. It's a philosophy on how to be successful in life, nothing to do with making money. And I think that had a lot in my life from my journey. And I recommend it highly to everybody out there.
Thank you. That's wow. I've not read that. I probably should.
Rafael,
Oh, was I reading
Rafael
by
is
11?
reading it. Rafael just
Rafael
showed
is
us the
reading it.
book.
Yeah, I have a version
Yes.
here in Portuguese.
Oh, in Portuguese. That's so cool. That's actually
know.
really, really cool.
It's a
Oh my
great
goodness,
book.
that's really cool. At 11, I was reading Shakespeare and some weird biology and medical books. So that so I'm certainly going to read that now at 11. Really impressive, actually. But yeah, thank you guys. So if you've not read it, please do read it. We've had like 3 witnesses saying that it's a great book. Okay, so Tommy, our next question is, outside of work and building, what brings you joy? What helps you relax? What helps you recharge? Do you have any hobbies or interests that you'd like to share? Even the ones that may sound a bit too weird. Do you have any of those?
Oh, you don't want to hear about the weird ones. I can't tell you those because I have a obsession with this pistachio candy you can only get in Ghana. So my obsession is flying over to Ghana next week just so I can get some pistachio candy. That's one thing. But my real hobby is meditation and practicing Qigong. That helps me recharge, stay in shape, and kind of focus on a term called synchronicity.
Oh.
Which is my obsession. And we will come back to that later because you're going to ask me a question and I'm going to rework that word, that phrase, that concept into the closing statement. But go ahead for the next.
Okay. Pistachio candy. Priska, please do send me some. We are, sisters and landmarks. I'm sure it shouldn't cost so much to send some over so I can,
Why not?
taste.
Why not?
I'm coming to get some. I'm coming to Ghana next week to get some.
Yeah.
Wow. All right then. So please, somebody should send me a pack of that. I'd much appreciate it. I'm expecting people from Switzerland to bring me back coffee. The Nigerians, Ayo and Ubio, have begged desperately in their DMs for coffee. So please, y'all send me stuff. All right, Tommy. Our next question is outside of yes. What first drew you to Deep Funding, and what has kept you coming back?
What brought me to Deep Funding was a guy named Jan and a guy named Dr. Gertzel. I saw them at the jam band, and I met all of them. Not Jan, he wasn't there at that time. But I saw the jam band perform at Rare Evo in Las Vegas. Actually, it was Colorado. And I was 68 at the time. I had just had my first grandchild. And I saw this robot singing, rapping, whatever you want to call it. And I turned to my wife and I said, you know what? If this is where AI is now, what is it going to be when our brand new grandson is my age? And I had to get involved. So I got involved. I met Jan. And it's been a beautiful relationship, as they said in Casablanca. But what keeps me coming back is 142.
142?
142 is what keeps me coming back and keeps me involved in Deep Funding.
Okay. Well, What's 142?
Well, there's 142 ideas stuck in an ideation pipeline that came
Oh.
out of AI for Peace, and you heard one of it, but there's much bigger picture here. So I will disagree with Priscilla in deference to her opinion, but we just had the meeting of the nicest circle, not whatever circle she was talking about, but it's the nicest circle, and it's the newly formed CRISP circle. We had a joint meeting of the pre-CRISP team and the CRISP team, and we all got along beautifully. And we spoke about all these ideas that people in the community are putting into the ideation pipeline. And we now have a system and a team, and we're going to dynamite the pipeline, and we're going to get all these ideas out, and we're going to see if we can't bring them to RFPs. And this brings me back to the term that I am obsessed with, or the idea is called synchronicity. And if you've read Think and Grow Rich, or if you've ever read many, many other articles, or if you know anything about quantum physics, synchronicity could be explained as the butterfly effect. Now, all of us in this room, all of us listening, somehow stumbled into deep funding. And we spend our most precious time, the only thing we have that we can't make more of, we invest our time. And with that, an idea, maybe only one idea, maybe two, will come out of this. Maybe it's 100. And we as a collective, using our thought process and the synchronicity, will create something that is going to change somebody's life for good through using AI. That's what keeps me coming back. But right now, it's the 142 ideas that are in a pipeline.
Wow. That was very inspiring. Very, very much inspiring. And it's interesting to know that 142. Wow, deep funding. Kudos. We are doing great work.
Yeah.
We are doing great work. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. If I wasn't a member of, the deep funding community beforehand, and I heard you share that way, I certainly would have, signed up to something. Well, we are not just going to fight about scripts being the nicest circle, and they can have that. It's fine. We remain the best circle, and we don't have to be the
As
nicest.
always.
So
I didn't say it was the best. I didn't say it was the best circle. I said it was the nicest circle.
nicest, yes.
It's
So
a
we are
difference.
giving we are giving awards, and awards go to nicest circle Crips, best circle as always for months in a row, event circle. So yeah, thank you, Toby, for sharing that. Again, really inspiring. All right, so our next question is a bit personal, but the question is, tell us about a challenge that you faced recently, whether it's a big challenge, a small challenge, a personal challenge, a work challenge, and basically what you learned from the experience.
The universe provides. Is what I learned. I'll start it with that. I'm an old fart. I have problems being a man listening to my body. I don't always listen. So, if I walk up a flight of stairs and I was a little short of breath, I ignored it because I'm just an old guy, So the house next to us had a fire. And I woke up in the middle of the night with our room filled with smoke. We were a townhouse, so we were attached houses. And that night, my grandson and one of my sons were staying over, and I made sure I got a fire extinguisher. I fought the fire till the fire extinguisher went out. It was engulfed. The next door was engulfed, and it was starting to come towards our side. So I went back in and I took care of the most important thing. I got all my crypto wallet information. So I could get it out of the house. But I also made sure I got our 2 dogs out of the house. That was important. We got them out. My wife got out. My other son, who's in Ghana right now, Kevin, got out. But I didn't see my other son and my grandson get out. So I ran back upstairs and I sucked down a lot of smoke. If you ever go in a fire, don't go in a smoky room. I'm a stupid guy. I ran into the smoky room. I wanted to make sure my grandson and son were out. So anyway, I had a heart attack because of the smoke I inhaled, which was really, really fortunate. And this is why I started it saying the universe provides. And this is where synchronicity comes in. So they took me to the hospital. Turns out I had 90% plus blockage in all four of my heart veins or arteries or whatever. And I needed a heart, not a transplant, but an open heart surgery. And they unblocked it. They call it a cabbage. And the doctor said, Mr. Fry, you had maybe 1 month left before you dropped dead because you weren't paying attention to your body. And the universe provides because I had a house fire where I smoked down, and I had a heart attack to save my life. So I could spend it here with you guys in Deep Funding and take care of 142 beautiful ideas that are going to create something that will change somebody's life. So the universe provides synchronicity. Don't look at bad stuff. You've gotten up over 100% of the time something bad hits you. You've gotten up and you're here today. So don't ever look at bad things as bad things. It's just the universe telling you, hey, stupid, pay attention. So there you go.
Well, so glad you're well. That was heavy. So glad you're well, really. And yes, that's a very warm and interesting approach to life, really. Not overestimating our triumphs and not overestimating our defeats as well. So yeah, I'm so glad you're well, and so glad you were able to get a successful surgery done. Glory to Western medicine. All four ventricles being blocked. That's wow. Yeah, and wow.
It's too much good eating of butter and fatty things in the U.S. That's what it is.
Perhaps. Well, really, again, glad you're well. Please do take care of yourself. Try and listen more, because our body always tells, interestingly, but try and listen more. And yes, you guys, the last question was going to be, if you could leave us with one thought, lesson, a message, what would you want the Deep Funding community to remember? But like after that one,
The one word, and you should look this up, is synchronicity, vibrational synchronicity. Or as the Bible said, as ye sow, so shall ye reap, which is the same thing that Napoleon Hill said, think and grow rich. We got a computer in here. You need to self-program it and tell it what to tell you to do. So look up the principle or the philosophy of synchronicity, please. That's what I would leave you with. Thank you. And remember, 142 ideas, and start building on your ideas. That's going to change the world via Deep Funding and this team, because we're all on the same team. Big circles, little circles, medium circles. We're all in the team of Deep Funding, and you guys rock the boat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much. Sending you warm hugs. If you were in my country, would have made you catfish pepper soup or goat meat pepper soup or something really spicy, like turkey pepper. Oh God, the thought of turkey pepper soup now is exciting. Or some like fluffy rice with a lot of spicy things to just help you unclog. But we are sending you virtual hugs and virtual foods. Priscilla will see to the pistachio candy. For you. But yeah, thank you for spending your evening with us. I know that it's not easy amidst travel, but thank you, and thank you for all the wise words that you've shared. It's interesting how wisdom is age and age is wisdom. But yeah, well, sort of. But yeah, thank you very much, Tommy. Thank you all for listening. Please look up the word synchronicity. Read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Get into vibrational synchronicity, do some martial arts, listen to your body, and maybe don't go into smoky rooms, like you said. So yeah, don't do as he has done. No, don't remember, you're supposed to do what we say and not what we've done. Don't do like him, don't do hero. Western medicine may fail. But yeah, thank you all. Priscilla, over to you.
Oh, thank you guys. It's good to hear Tommy. Tommy, don't, well, I don't know when you'll be in Ghana, but I'll try and connect with you so that I can give you some nice Ghana jollof, you know.
I'm going to need that. The wedding that I have to be there for is, I think, the 19th. So we'll probably come in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And please take care of yourself. We need you guys with the wise words you said. We need you guys around. Okay. So we are moving on to our last and final event for the town hall. If Sergio is on the call, we would like him to take the floor and present his idea. Hi, Sergio. Is Sergio here? Okay. So as I'm waiting for him, maybe he's putting things together. I've put in the chats the links to all the social media handles of Deep Funding. So Deep Funding is on Twitter, that is X. Deep Funding is on LinkedIn. Deep Funding is on Telegram. So you could find us there and on YouTube. So after this meeting is over, this meeting will be posted on YouTube. So please check us out, like, comment, subscribe, and share our content so that everybody who don't know about us will hear about us and will get to enjoy the benefits in Deep Funding, okay? Yes, so I think Sergio is not here, but regardless,
he's here, but he's just
is he here?
said hi in the chat. Sergio, can you speak? We cannot hear you. I don't know if you're speaking.
His mic is unmuted. So I'm not sure what's happening on his end.
Or would he like to rejoin, go off and join again? Maybe it's a network issue or something like that.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Or just check your permissions to see if your mic is allowed on Zoom, something like that.
Yeah, so as we wait for him, so the town hall is open to the community. So if you are here and you like to say something quick, something brief, you could go ahead and say it. You want to maybe say hi, hello to everybody. You want to maybe share something interesting. You have some few seconds before Sergio takes the floor.
We can ask Rafael and Jan for privileged information.
Ooh,
I want
it's true.
privileged information.
Yeah. First hand from them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's a privileged information or something like this. But yes, we are going forward and making all the efforts to bring more opportunities regarding funding, more formats as well. So we are discussing, and soon we are going to be showing and showcasing to you new formats of achieving funds for your beautiful ideas, but also new ways of achieve that, new processes, right? As we are growing the number of formats and methods that we can make this, we can also concatenate them in a more efficient way to bring improved quality to what we are funding and subsequently to what we are executing as projects. So soon we are going to have this in a better way to see and to show to you as well. Soon.
That's nice. Soon. Jan, please, would you like to add something? Would you like to say something with what Rafael just said?
No.
Oh no.
You know, there is a lot cooking in the kitchen. I feel if I would just mention a few things, then I wouldn't do justice to the things that we're cooking up. So I'm thinking about creating some kind of larger presentation where we'll connect all the new initiatives with the current initiatives and things underway. And I think it's a lot, and new things appearing almost on a weekly basis. But I'll promise you that one of these days, I don't know exactly when, we need to give some attention to, because it's so much. It's hard to present everything in a small time frame. So I want to give a proper presentation about that, and then sharing everything we're working on. And maybe some of these things will be new, maybe some of these things you've heard before, maybe some of the things you heard before, but you will see them in a new light or with more detail. And we'll be continue on that going forward. So it's promise, but I'll keep it at that right now.
Yeah. We actually like it like that, so that immediately you tell us, it will be new. Everybody will get to relate to it. Yes. This is a sign that if you've not subscribed to any of the channels in Deep Funding, you won't hear this information, because here we get like first hand. This is where the fresh juice comes from, especially on the town hall. So it's a sign for you to always be present at the town hall. And I'm saying this specifically to all the circle members. If you know you don't like attending the town hall, this is a sign. Because if you don't join, you hear all these sweet juices that Yan is cooking in the kitchen. Okay? Yeah. So anyone like to say something again?
I think
We are still waiting for Sergio
again, potentially.
Yeah. He's in the call, but I still can't hear him.
I can see you speaking, but we cannot hear you.
What about right now?
Now it's perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I think there's a problem with my headphones. Okay. So may I share my screen?
Yes, you can. Let's see.
Okay.
I just make the co-host, so yeah.
Can you see my screen?
We can see the town halls.
Okay. Now it's.
Yes, we can. We're already in the thank you so much.
Yes, well, I would like to say before my English is not the best. I am getting better at listening, but speaking is a little hard to me still, but I will try my best.
It's a good opportunity to practice.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so I would like to present you my idea. I would like to thank Rafael, who invited me. And my idea is Criss ally and offline AI. Criss is like power outages prevent access to vital information during an emergency, causing intense stress and isolation. Just only in Spain, their power outage on April 8, 28 affected 5.4 million people living alone, more than 60% of whom are women. So I think that there is an opportunity to use AI to bring them a solution and a tool. So I think that Criss is alive offline AI. It's a personal resilience app that personalizes pre-crisis preparedness and works offline during emergencies. This app plans, kits, and coping strategies tailored for you and your home, because the situation during the crisis is very different for each one. Offline, audio messages record loved ones' voices for instant comfort and without internet, without connectivity, and offline guidance and stress relief through interactive tools and safety tips available without connection, and also verified updates, essential information delivered if minimal connectivity is present. So that way, this tool could be available with lower or non-connectivity, and it could be something different from the main AI services, which depends on electricity, connectivity, and other services, which during the April 28 crisis, power outage on Spain and other countries like France and Portugal, if I'm not wrong, this could be an option. And I think this could be something very useful for people who lives alone, because they usually don't have so much things to do, and that's why that's what inspired me to think about what a single person, living alone person, could do in these kind of situations. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, I heard about this incident through Cardaso, Rafael. And it was later I heard it. That was when I went to check on YouTube to see what was really going on. And it was really quite disheartening to hear that because of the light outs, some people died out of it, which was really sad. The world is something else. So yeah, thank you for sharing this. Do anyone has question for Sergio? Maybe you want him to clarify something. Any questions? Okay. If no questions, thank you, Sergio, for coming on the town hall to present. And welcome. Since I think it's today your first time on the town hall.
Yes, on these meetings, yes, it's my first time.
Okay, so welcome. Okay. Yeah, we are one big family, so
I would ask Sergio, maybe even more than the presentation, is just yeah, so how has been your experience in deep funding so far? You've joined through this challenge, or how did you find about us?
In fact, I was a member of LATAM community, and right now I'm trying to do something different on my job, so I have less time to be in these meetings, and this is why I made a little space for today. Just I like to think that here from my country, Bolivia, we also participate in this very interesting mission that has a Deep Funding SingularityNET to develop AI beneficial for humanity. No? So that's why I think it was a good idea.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, for speaking English with us. You're always welcome. And for sharing your idea. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. So we've come to the end of the town hall, and today's town hall was very, very, very beautiful. Wouldn't you agree with me? Having Tommy, that was my highlight too. Tommy, you did all. So thank you guys for coming on the town hall, and we would hope to see you soon next week for Open Our Hands. And please don't forget to subscribe to Deep Funding's YouTube so that you see all the amazing stuff on there. So enjoy your evening, guys. Okay, I'm enjoying my evening. I don't know the time zone for the rest of you guys, but enjoy your evening, and good night to those who are having night. Good morning to those who are having morning. And bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Great job, Matthew.